Hello everybody. Today is Friday, July the 18th, 2014. My name is Michael Wright and this is the daily Ichimoku Kinko Hyo video. Just before going forward, please do pause the recording and read over the risk disclaimer. Okay, let's jump right into the markets. First off, let's take a look at a couple of the Ichimoku Kinko Hyo developments on the euro dollar. Euro dollar is of great interest. One, obviously, we are in that position, but the future cloud is indeed bearish at that standpoint. But on the weekly, we have some critical support on the cloud. Okay, the cloud, we have support basically around current price action, and then again at 133. So if it continues south, 133 is of great importance. But however, if it does begin to break higher, then first watch for the hourly Kinko Hyo crossover, the Tenkin Kijin crossover to the top side, followed by the cloud. Okay, so keep a close eye on that for further moves in terms of the bullish bias for those who are bottom picking. All right, another pair that Kiwi dollar, we are not in that position, but it is of great interest following that down move that we see, and then more importantly, the Kijin that it is currently holding. At the same time, it is still bullish in our opinion because the future cloud is bullish, and at the same time is thick. That's an indication that the trend is still to the top side. It is only a break below the Kijin that will expose 86 flat, the bottom of the cloud, and 86 actually, if we draw a trend line, will just be around the trend line support match with the cloud. Okay, so Kiwi dollar, for those who are paying attention to the commodity currencies, watch out for that. From current price action with a break below, exposing 86 before pushing higher. All right, Aussie dollar, similar action actually. Aussie dollar bounced off of the 4-hour cloud, but we did break the trend line here. Not as clear from an Ichimoku perspective as the Kiwi dollar. Let's see if we could match this with some price action moves. So the retest here would have been nice for longs, but obviously we're not around those levels. I will stay cautious on the Aussie. Just not very clear to me, other than shorts. But then the move basically was missed earlier. 93.85 would have been good for shorts on a retest, and then a push lower. Needs to get below 93 flat for the full momentum to our switch, and then I would like to see the daily cloud reverse to the downside as well. Okay, if that plays out, then that'll be a good trade. But the taking Kijin crossover to the downside is the first indication of those shorts. Also, we've broken below all critical levels on the 4-hour as well, as I'm showing now. Cloud is to the downside, tanking is to everything is to the downside. So if you're bullish, stay cautious. I wouldn't get bullish yet. If anything, I'll wait for maybe a test of resistance, a bounce off, and then a break higher if you're looking for longs. But if you're short, I do like those shorts. I just would like to re-enter at a better risk to reward area. Alright, so Kiwi dollar, Aussie, and let's look at one more commodity currency, the dollar CAD. See, dollar CAD is also showing topside bullish, and that's obviously bodes well for those looking at shorts on the Aussie and the Kiwi. Only thing holding it now is the Kijin on the daily time frame. So the Kijun and the trend line. I actually like this for longs if we break above. If we break above, I would like to go long, but until then, I'll stay pat on that rather than front running. Those looking at shorts, good levels for shorts, a little bit higher. Give it about 20 pips higher to give you a good risk to reward. But if it breaks above, it will negate that bias. Okay. Let's see if we go over the time frame a little bit. Again, this is the daily time frame. So even though this is the Ichimoku video, I like to mix Ichimoku with price action just to get a more clearer like bias. So this is a good setup. Breakout. I'll play the breakout either way. If it breaks to the downside, I'll get short. If it breaks to the top side, I'll get long. Okay. $108 will be good, because you can mix that. 108 would be good, because mixing it with LEWAs would be 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 lower. If it breaks lower, then it can open up 102, 101. All right, so depending what happens, either way, I'll call out the trade that we take, but I'm definitely looking for a breakout on the dollar CAD. I think that could play out well. May not happen tomorrow, so let's look forward to next week's session for developments on the dollar CAD. Alright guys, I want to thank you all for watching the Ichimoku video for the week ahead. If you have any questions, please feel free to Skype Chris or I. You can Skype me at wtcg.mike, or you can Skype Chris at wtcg.chris. Alright, cheers everybody, and good luck trading.